Good evening, I'm Jen Cain.
And I'm Eileen Mary O'Connell. Here's tonight's top story. During their press conference Monday, Vladimir Putin presented Donald Trump with a ball from the World Cup. And in response, Trump presented Putin with the balls from his body.
Donald Trump tweeted Saturday that Michael Cohen's tapes proved that your favorite president did nothing wrong, which is actually true because Cohen wasn't taping Barack Obama.
President Trump told Tucker Carlson Tuesday that NATO's obligation to defend the tiny country of Montenegro could start World War III. Commented a resident of Montenegro,
"Please, Mr. Trump, we're such a tiny country, we could really use a tiny hand."
A new Trump administration proposal would weaken the Endangered Species Act, which may be short-sighted because Republicans will probably need the protection after the November midterm elections.
Prince Charles and Prince William both snubbed Donald Trump during his visit with Queen Elizabeth last week. The princes wanted to make Trump feel like he was at home with Melania.
Americans can legally download 3D printed guns starting next month. It will make a great accessory to their 3D printed tiny dicks.
And now, where Hard News meets Hollywood, here with the entertainment news is Dean Cain!
Guys, it's me, Dean Cain. Terry Hatcher dressed up as Lois Lane at, the Comic-Con this weekend, so I figured I'd come do a sketch show in Hollywood. All right. Logan Paul says he wants to be a dad soon. He'd like to have a little Logan running around. Meanwhile, no one wants the big Logan running around. The Brady Bunch house is for sale for $1.9 million. Realtors are assured that they could get more for the house if it wasn't for the market. Demi Moore was a surprise guest at last Saturday's roast of her ex-husband, Bruce Willis. After she was done, she went on to roast a much younger man. San Francisco has banned tour buses from access to the street where the home for Full House is located. Oh, sadly, people in San Francisco were still able to access episodes of Fuller House on Netflix. And finally, Mark Wahlberg announced he's launching his first car dealership, Mark Wahlberg Chevrolet. The name won out after his business manager talked him out of his first name, Mark Wahlberg's fucking wicked awesome cats. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Dean Cain. Jenny McCarthy has posted security camera footage to her Facebook account says that it proves her house is haunted. After watching the video, experts agreed that the ghost of someone's career lives there.
The lava flow from the Kilauea volcano has added over 700 acres to the size of the Big Island, which is unfortunate because it's almost time for the Big Island's high school reunion.
The price of Netflix shares fell 13% Tuesday after the number of new subscribers fell 1 million below projections, which is weird because 1 million is the number of stand-ups that Netflix has given a special to this year.
Highway 1 has reopened more than a year after a major mudslide buried the road at Big Sur. Commented a local Big Sur resident,
I'm glad they reopened the highway, but I miss the mud. I know people want to drive down the beautiful coast of California and reconnect with nature, but I want to reconnect with my mud.
women who have given birth 5 or more times may be 70% more likely to develop Alzheimer's later in life. On the bright side, this means they'll eventually forget about having to give birth 5 or more times.
A dinosaur that was covered in bony armor from its spiky head to its clubbed tail has been unveiled at a museum in Utah. The dinosaur evolved its thick armor after dating male LA dinosaurs.
A 25-foot tall statue of Jeff Goldblum has been erected in London. The sculptor was so preoccupied with the fact that they could create a giant Jeff Goldblum statue that they never stopped to think if they should.
One person clapped.
One person wooed.
Yeah. What a day. The new CEO of Goldman Sachs moonlights as a DJ at clubs all over the world, which makes him twice the douchebag.
And finally,
On Friday, Josh Holloway from Lost turned 49.
his birthday party started out great, but had an incredibly disappointing ending.
For Top Story Weekly, I'm Eileen Mary O'Connell.
And I'm Jen Kane. Good